Like I'm trying to get into your bank or something here, though. What is the score? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. This is just a test. Good morning, hockey fans. Welcome back one final time to the Andover Community Center in Andover, Minnesota. It's the final game for the Minnesota Moose in the NIT tournament here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Your Moose from District 8 playing their final game together before they disband and head to their high school or association seasons in District 8. For the older girls, the freshmen, their last game here for the Mooses. I believe they play on these teams going forward. It's 16U. They play what they call the Elite League, is what I hear. So different Minnesota teams, they still try to make through the high-performance program starting next spring. But first things first, let's play our final game here today. The Moose coming off of a big comeback victory, 7-0 against the Seattle Snow Kings yesterday after dropping their first two Thursday and Friday. They are taking on Fox Motors. Fox Motors Hockey Club. I believe they are out of Detroit, which would make sense. Motors, Fox Motors. Somebody told me that at least, so if that's wrong, I apologize to everybody, but we'll just pretend that they're from Detroit, just in case. This is going to be a little bit tougher than the game yesterday. Fox Motors is 3-0 on the weekend. Moose 1-2. We'll see how this one goes. I don't think Fox Motors played any of the top tier teams, so I don't. So the 3-0 record doesn't scare me as much, but I do expect them to be a tough team. And for the Moose, it's going to depend on who shows up today. First two games were a little bit rough. The team hadn't played together or practiced together in 3 weeks since the Minnesota playoffs, and it showed. But yesterday's game, again, not against a tough team, but Waldo making some lineup changes, I think, due to missing a girl or two. But the new lines paid off. I don't know if it had to do with the lines or the girls just moving the puck quite a bit better than they had previously, but it worked. Whatever the combination was, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Waldo and Jamie Shepard do for the lineups today. And that brings me to the next piece of information. Let's figure out if everybody's here. I see 2 goalies. I didn't look at the app to see if everybody was missing. They got to stop moving. All right, it's hard to count them when they're moving. I thought I counted 17, which would mean we were short 1, but let's double check it. A couple that were missing yesterday. I see Reese Vick's back. I see Anna Zivik back. So maybe we have everybody. I don't know if anybody's missing. We'll find out shortly, but it will be interesting. They split up the Newman line yesterday, and it worked out well. Newman playing with Janie Jorgensen on a line, and Janie with a hat trick. Well deserved. Beautiful game from Janie Jorgensen. So let's see if they split up that line or if they keep it together. Once again, we've got Miss Molly Newman taking over scoring capabilities. There she is over there with the app up, just ready to go. Locked in after her failure 2 games ago. We are getting ready to go. Warm-up periods are over. 23 minutes on the clock, 23 minutes halves. Sorry, I can barely talk right now because it is a little bit colder in this rink here early on in the morning. My lips haven't warmed up yet. And we are running low on that first mug of coffee here. We might need to get a refill at halftime, folks. Well, I see Miss Riley Anbiel coming out. There she is with Ingrid Newman. So it looks like they're going to start the game. She will start with them. Looks like Lola Moore. No, okay, so they're going to keep it. So Ingrid's going back to the bench. They're going to keep Audrey Lamantia at center, playing there for the first time with Anbiel and Mortel starting off. Bond and Norton starting at defense. And Layla Peterson starting in net for the first half, meaning Simmet likely to play the second half. So Coach Waldo deciding to stick with the lineup that worked well yesterday. It was Anbiel, left wing, Lamantia going from right wing to center, Mortel at the right wing, and Bond and Norton starting off that defense in front of Peterson. And we are about to get started, folks. Rough. That's how we're up on the dot, pushed forward, just into the zone, right back out. Lamantia comes back to the defense. Norston. Cross ice, past Anbiel's stick. I never got my zoom going. Keep that going. Into the motor zone. Oh man, I get to say motor zone. And here come the Fox Motors. Number 19, Bond and Norston converge to stop it. Kelvin, nope, out. Fox Motors number 10, Lamantia hounding. Gets a piece of it. Fox Motors team gets it in, but Norston picks up the loose puck, fires it out, was looking for Anbiel, missed everybody. It's an icing. And that'll get a line change, and here comes that Newman line with Janie Jorgensen and Taylor Gretz. Gretz moving from center to wing. And they had a lot of success yesterday. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fired wide right from the point. Gretz up to Newman. She's taking it up the right. Getting to the net. Fired. It went off the pad and up over the net. Newman trying to track it down. Sending it to the middle with nobody home. Out front, and Fox Motors on the move. Newman on the back check. But Motors able to send it in. I don't know what they call them. Fox Motors FM into the corner. Far side half wall comes back to the point. She's going to walk it up. Shot was blocked by Newman. And another shot gets through that time, and a stick save, Peterson. Out to the point. Walking, low shot. Off of the skate, Gretz picks it up. Not able to clear it out of the zone. Now it comes out. And Fox Motors regrouping in the neutral zone. Able to bring it in, number 19. Kudin with the poke check, but it drops right to a player and just missed. I don't know if that went off the crossbar or off of the end of Peterson's stick. It looked like it was going in. The Fox Motors parents started cheering. From my angle, I thought it went in as well, but I think it caught the knob of Peterson's stick. It was going in that upper left-hand corner and went up over the net. No goal, and it was iced out by the Moose, and that'll bring in a line change. It's Mercer Hibbs with Stoppel and missing the other wing. Prado over there. And the Moose struggling to get out of their own zone. Bond picks it up and skates it over the blue line. Entering, turning, firing, low shot. Rebound comes out, but nobody home. Prado coming in to keep it in deep. Stoppel. 2 on her. Zivik chasing it down behind the net. Whipped on him and tried to clear the puck out, missed it, and the puck falls right to the tape of number 6 for Fox Motors, and she deposits it up over the shoulder of Peterson to make it 1-0. Looking out Nova Went line, it is Tremblay, Wentz, Vicks. Fox Motors in. Norston and Kudin out. Low shot, missed left. Norston. Definitely a lot more pressure from Fox Motors here. Less space and time than yesterday. And a steal by Tremblay, who's trying to get by number 26. We'll get it into the zone, fire it towards the net. It gets on the net, will be covered up. Nice job, Tremblay. I think we might be missing one player. If I recall, I don't recall seeing Hollingsworth, so she might be out. So I think we're playing with 4 full lines of forwards and 5 defenders. I think they kept Stoppel up to keep the lines even at forward. It might be 5 defenders with Stoppel playing wing. But it's 1-0 early on, about 18 and a half left here in the first half. Fox Motors has controlled the pace. And an offside call. We've got some skaters. And that'll bring up the Lamantia line. Zivik and Scala defending. Scala to Lamantia, chips it up. Past Mortel's stick. Who's puck at the feet of Lamantia, not able to find it. He'll come out of the zone. Scala cross. Well, tried to. Almost intercepted. Loose puck now. Scala tips it up. Finding Lamantia, but the bouncing puck goes past her. She'll track it in the far corner. Coming back to the middle. Ambule, one-timer, knocked down by the defender. Number 33 out front, tried to knock it down, and it almost went 5-hole, knocked it towards the net. And a good save by number 89 in net. And that's the connection we're going to need to see to tie this one up is Ambule in the slot with the one-timer. Tell will be called for the penalty. That was a pretty weak one. She put a body on a girl, and she fell, but I really don't feel like that was a penalty. They were going to call her for a body check, but that was pretty weak. And it'll be a power play for Fox Motors. Lamantia and Ambule staying in with Scala and Zivik for the moment. controls. Walking the blue line, number 11. Getting a shot off the pads, off the shoulder pad of Peterson, back out to the point. Block shot by Ambiel. It knocked the end out of her stick. The end cap came out. It's on the ice and chipped out by the Moose icing. They'll let it play. Both the officials were looking at each other. No one raised an arm, so they let it go. Ambiel putting on pressure, comes away with the puck. Tried to send it down deep, didn't get very far. But great job. And Scala coming up. Romantia tipping it in. Ambiel racing to get there. Trying to get a shot off. Does into the glove. What a job of finding that puck that was on its end, settling it down and getting the quick release shot off was Ambiel. Almost snuck one inside the right post. That'll bring in Newman and Jorgensen, along with Bond and Norston, to try to handle the next 56 seconds of the Fox Motor power play. They're able to get it out to center ice, head backwards. Newman cutting off passing lanes. Jorgensen coming to put pressure on. The number 11 skating by, getting into the middle. Toe drag release off the shoulder pad. Loose out front, cleared to the side finally. Got some good skaters. Number 11 on the backhand slot. Jorgensen chips it out. It was tipped, so no icing. 20 seconds left on the Fox Motor power play. Jorgensen getting a piece. Fox Motor's back to the point. Newman out getting a piece. Jorgensen stepping up, getting a piece that in would clear it. And Newman chips it out. And Gretz, who just came on after the power play, will pick it up, but she'll have pressure right away. Both teams at full strength. 15 and a half left in the first half. It's 1-0 Fox Motors. Fox Motors not able to get that one deep. It comes back out. No icing. Rex, Hibbs, Prado in there at the moment. A scrum on the near side. Puck finally comes out. Hibbs goes cross ice to Kudin. Low shot towards the middle, misses right. That's on the forecheck. Opposite corner. Off the boards and held in. Now it comes out. That would be Scala tracking, but an icing was on. We'll head the other way. Gets stop allowed as she wasn't able to get on the ice as Gretz was hemmed in. On the move, Fox Motors. Scala defending, but they're going to have 2-on-1. Number 11. Scala gets back, gets a piece of it. Through the crease off of the glove of Peterson. Kudin coming back off the stick of Prado. Stays inside the blue line, bounces off of Hibbs and out. Sent back in. Kudin had nowhere to go with it. Into the side of the net, loose from the far corner. Tremblay backhands it, but stays in. Number 11 again. She can skate. Good hands. Centering one, nice feed, but a nice save by Peterson. Back out to the point. Fox Motors moves the puck nicely. You can see why they're 3-0. Hibbs will send it out. Ice. Now we have to get a change. We'll bring out the Nova wet line. Motors gets out to the point. Back to Zivik. Tremblay getting hooked. Somehow not a call. Just puts it up. Vix never comes out. Stays on the line. Number 33 with it. Off of Bond's shin guard. Zivik can't clear by the defender. Sent right back in. Bond. Trying to find Vix does, and Vix able to clear. And that'll be a nice lead as well. 12-18 left in the first. Well, they say 3 shots on net for the Moose and only 1 for Fox Motors, who has the 1-0 lead. I don't believe that is correct. They've had several shots on net. They had the shots on net backwards. Either way, it's 1-0. And Kuden trying to find Mortel. Anduel racing up. Has to reverse out. Middle finding Lamanti out front off of her stick. Defender was on her. Out front. Anduel coming away with it. Return, low shot, kick save. And shipped out of the zone. Kuden dumps it back looking for Norston, but it was well behind her. She's going to try to get it all the way in her own zone. Norston is going to skate it herself. Take it up the left side. Toe drag to the middle. Oh, there's the puck behind the net. Martel fires it across, but a stick intercepts it, comes out. Kuden fires it up, looking for Lamanti, and bounces off her stick and coming the other way. Corner and good stick by Kuden as they had a girl coming in. She's able to clear it. Stolen Ambule. Lost the handle. Fired in deep by Fox Motor. Kuden picks it up. Finding Gretz. Gretz over the red line, sends it in, but not deep enough. In comes Newman. And Newman with a penalty on the trip. Just going for the puck, but got an escape. It's a power play for Fox Motors with 10:29 left here in the first half. Rex and Jorgensen with Zivik and Scala. Cross ice. Gretz defending. Nice job, Taylor Gretz. Fox Motor on the move, 2-on-2. Great defense, Scala, denying any shot. 33 behind the net. Coming around the circle, cross ice, misses number 19. Come back to 33. The little defender, Zoko. Walks, fires off the pad, bounces back to Peterson. Gretz pulls it away, can't clear the zone. And behind the net, fires one off the chest pad, rebound off her pad, and Gretz will come off the defender's stick and clears Jorgensen on the move. Trying to get to the net, can't, but gets it in deep. Eating up some time. Back behind the goal line by herself, Jamie Jorgensen. She now gets tangled up, but the puck's down there, and it's wasting time. Now comes out. 26 seconds left on the power play on the move, number 10. Across the red line, enters up the right side, Bond in front of her. She's able to get a backhanded attempt off, saved Peterson, loose behind the net. Back to the point, fired, number 26, knocked down out front. And Scala off the board nicely, a tip, so no icing. And that will kill the penalty, a successful kill, 2 of them for the Moose. The only goal they gave up was full strength. High off the glass, out to Bond. Off the board, Prado chips it in, chasing it down. Tibbs out front, can't get a lane to pass it. She's getting boarded up. Tibbs coming in to help, but Fox Motors looking to break out the far side. Number 88 at mid-ice. Bond defending. Norston clears it from out front. No goal. I don't know what happened. I heard it hit the post. I missed it. Peterson was all the way out of the net after it, and it's an icing coming the other way. You could hear that one hit the post. But it stays 1-0, 7:37 left here in the first half. Hope you're all enjoying your Sunday morning. A little bit of coffee perhaps, or tea if that's your jam. Net line is out. That one fired on net. Vix tips it out. The grouping is Fox Motors. Both fired in deep. And on the boards. Tremblay chips it out. And can't get to it in time. Could have had 2-on-1 numbers, but well up ahead. Went trying to pick it up. Nice pass to Vix. Sends it in. Far side. Stolen Kudin comes back to Scala. She couldn't get the handle on it. Tipped in by FM. Firing cross ice, missed. Over to the right circle. Low shot. Kudin got a piece of it. He's back to the point. Fired in deep. Under 6.5 left. Comes around the corner, firing, scoring. Number 19, 2-0 Fox Motors. That will bring in Lamantia line. Bond in deep. Puck loose and picked up on the breakaway. And Civic steps up, not able to stop it. Number 19. The second goal of the shift is 3-0. This one getting away from the Moose deep into the first half. Newman line back out. Jorgensen, mid-ice. Kuden behind the net. Skating it out with speed. Nice job. Getting it over to Gretz. Too far ahead, so track it. Trying to get it back to the point, but it goes off the board, and Norston couldn't settle down that bouncing puck. And a penalty. That should be on Fox Motors taking down Norston. It is a trip on number 18, and we'll get a power play for the Moose. Let's see if they bring out a power play line. It does not appear that way, at least what we've seen in the past. It's the Hibsch line with Scala and Zivic. 5:07 left in the first half. Moose with possession. Shot was blocked by Hibsch. Hibsch was crossed, but nobody home. And it's now out. And out of play. So on the start of that power play, just struggling to get possession of the puck. That will lead to a partial change. Tremblay. I only see 4 players. That'll be Nova went out. There you go. That's me. Nova coming out. Minute 22 left in the power play. Let's see if this line can get something cooking. He's on his own. Vic's back to the defense. Vic off the board. And went. And up along the boards. But able to clear his Fox Motors. No icing. Zivic will get there first, come around the net. But stolen inside the blue line. Number 22 with it, firing off the chest pad. Loose out front. Tremblay picks it up. Tremblay on the move. Finding Vicks. Turns to the middle, can't get the shot off. Over to Tremblay off the stick. Near side corner. 30 seconds left on the power play. Need 2 on it, girls. We're 5 on 4. And that is iced all the way through on the missed pass. We're making a change, hence the low pressure. It's the Lamantia line in with Bond and Norston. We got 19 seconds left to work on this power play, see if they can get something cooking. So far, there's been very little cooking. Mostly been cooked. Ambule will take the draw. Lamantia sets up at the defense position. Hotel wins it back to Bond. Cross ice, but tipped away. Lamantia pinching. Not able to hold it. It comes out to Bond. Cross to Ambule. Power play expires. Ambule loses the handle. Lamantia picks it up. Sends it over to Bond. Norston picked it up, but now Fox Motors picks it up number 10. Lamantia disrupts it, trickles towards the net. Ambule in the corner. Comes out to Norston, firing up to Martel. Martel finding Lamantia. No number, she'll take it wide left, turning, firing too high up over the net. Gets back to Norston at the blue line, sends it back down low. Jorgensen now in. Gets the puck behind the net. Goes around, sends it in the middle, and it was Martel trying to get a stick on a one-timer, but couldn't. And a good job sending it in by Fox Motors. Kuden picks it up, but taken away. Fired, kick save, Peterson, a beauty. That finds the stick of Newman. She's over the red line, over the blue. Firing one. It's loose out front. It's still loose. Those early whistles. The puck was still on the ice, but blown dead. Newman with a sharp angle shot. Knocked down out front and loose. Blown dead. Both teams at full strength with 151 left here in the first half. It's a 3-0 lead, been pretty much all Fox Motors. Couple chances for the Moose, but puck is loose. Newman chasing. Tries to get back to the point. Scala holds it. Finding Jorgensen. Turns, fires. The low shot was handled. And the line stays in. Kubi, Scala behind them. 140 left in the first. Up right around the blue line. Newman holding it. Brett's trying to pull it out. It is loose and sent in. Scala sends it out. Newman knocks it ahead. Should be no icing, and no arm is up. One minute left in the first half. Puck stays on the stick of Fox Motors behind the net. Trying to send one out front. It went off the side of the post. 34 seconds left. Hibbs sends it back to Gretz. Not able to clear it. Scala in the corner with Hibbs. Comes out. Got a girl at F3. Stoppel. Nope, that was Prado. And 9 seconds left. It's fired into the corner. And that will do it for the first half. We'll take a break, but the Moose have their work cut out for them. Down 3-0 against a tough Fox Motors team who's looking to go undefeated on the weekend. We will put you on pause, get a refill of the coffee, and see if myself and the Moose can get energized for the final half of play for the new season. All right, folks, we are back for the second half. The Moose with a daunting 3-0 deficit to overcome. Let's see what they've got in store. 23 more minutes left in the Moose season. Want to end on a high note. Ruby Sivic coming in to net to finish this one off. And now they've switched lines back. They've got Ingrid Newman back at center with Lamantia and Ambuel. Norston and Bond are the five in front of Simmons. Tried to stick with the lines from yesterday, but didn't quite work out the same. Puck gets to Newman, finds Lamantia. She's on the move, taking it wide, shooting behind the net. Puck gets to Fox Motors. They break out to the middle, number 83. Tries to send it in, knocked down by Norston. She'll pick it up. Finding Bond. Finding Ambuel. Ambuel across, but it was deflected. It goes off Lamantia's skate and out into the zone. Fox Motors picks it up, tries the near side. Ambuel will get there. Coming out with it, but lost the puck and coming back the other way, number 88. Shot blocked by Bond. Norston clears to the side. Loose puck in the slot. It's being tipped around. It's still loose. Comes out to the point. Kept in. And fired back in by number 42, Moss. Jorgensen and Gretson. Mantia's still there. Sends the pass up to Jorgensen, trying to get by. Pushing it ahead. Jorgensen trying to chase it down on her backhand through the crease. Break out the other way. 88 again. Turns and fires wildly, missing. Mortel completes the line change. It's Gretz, Jorgensen, Mortel is the new line. Scala and Kudin in that defense. Took away Gretz. Does come out of the zone. Regrouping number 22. Lost the handle before the shot. Hibbs gets it out. Sends it to the middle, just past Prado. Prado coming back to tip it in, though. Staying with it. Off of her stick, picked up by Stoffel. Out of the zone. Zivik coming up. There she is. Couldn't get the camera down there. There's a pass too far ahead. It gets the Bond instead. Pass tipped up. Prado hooked up. No arm in the air. And offside. Just under 20 minutes left. Look at Cameron Prado there. Hibshot centers. Got the Stoffel at the right wing. Bond and Zivik behind him. Puck is bouncing around in the neutral zone. Sent in. Iced, I should say. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off here. We've got a refill of the coffee. Just letting that cool off. So we're going to get that lid on and get this going. And just as the Moose are going to try to get it going. And then out on the attack. Prado near boards. Bond pulls it away from the front of the net. Back to the point. Sent back to the corner. Centering pass finds the stick of number 83. Stops Simmet for first save of the game. Hibbs fires it out of the zone. Offside. Sorry that the camera's so shaky. These bleachers, every time I move, get it going. And the Nova went line in. Sent in offside, apparently. Number 6 firing off the glove of Simmet. Rebound gets to her. Saved. Still loose. 88 getting to the circle. Save off the blocker of Simmet. Goes into the near side corner, and Northman up and chipped out by Vicks. Number 11 circling back for Fox Motors. Carries it in. Newman just in with the steal. She's pushing it ahead. Lost it between her feet. Eden picking it up. Off the stick of Angel. Coming back the other way. Poke check by Cooter. She's on the move. Too far ahead. 33. Coco picks it up. She loses an edge. Tips it forward. Offside. Fox Motor has some players without a lot of size, but are really quick, good skaters. 33 is one of them right here. Coco. Oh, it's Zacco. I thought it was C-O-C-C-O. Zacco. We'll call her Coco. It's better. That one behind Lamantia. She's trying to push it forward. Can't. Loose puck. Chipped out. And the old holding gets back to Lamantia. She makes a move. Coco took it away. Gets back to Lamantia. She had Jorgensen out front. Can't find her. Now tries, but Jorgensen had left the area. Jorgensen on her backhand. Circles back. Lamantia just didn't have her eyes up quick enough to find Jorgensen on the back door. Penalty on Fox Motors in the corner against Jorgensen for roughing. Jorgensen went down. It'll be a power play for the Moose. See if they get something on the board. 16:40 left. It's Gretz with Jorgensen and Mortel, Zivic, and Scala. Back to Zivic. Cross to Scala. Sends it down to Mortel. Looking for Gretz behind the goal line. Gretz back up the board, but nobody home. Scala turns it back around. Mortel trying to get one to Gretz in the middle. She'll pull it back. And Zivic can't pull that one in clean. It comes out. Scala getting it up, but chipped in by Fox Motors. Zivic cross ice, intercepted. Martell. In the zone, it'll get a change. He's in the Hibbs line. Intercepted Prado. And Prado on the move. Up to Stoffel. Tried to get the shot off. Bond. Coming the other way is short-handed. Looking up by Norston. Norston comes away with it. He's got speed. Puck protected in the zone. Sends it to the middle. Finds a stick of Stoffel. Turns, fires too high. Norston back to the middle. A backhanded attempt by Stoffel is covered. Good job, Norston and Stoffel working well together. 11 seconds left on the power play. 14:50 left in the Moose season. Nova wet line coming out. Bond. Shot blocked. Sends it in and Wentz trying to get there. Tremblay. Power play expired. Both teams are full strength. Puck out to mid-ice for Norston. He's going to make a move. Trying to get through. Tipped away. Puck comes out. Nice pass up to Wentz. Puck comes out. He then fires it off the stick of Tremblay. Trickles into the zone, carried out by Zacco. Newman back in the game. Scala picks it up to Tremblay. Newman trying to get it into the zone. And a call on Newman for cross-check. Looking at the replay. What you talking about, Willis? He said, I'm talking about cross-checks. Newman's second of the game. It'll be shorthanded for the Moose. Lamantia, Ambule, Kudin, and Scala. 13:28 left. Comes out to the points. Cross ice. Ambule takes it with shin. She's feeling it. Slow to get up. It does. And she's limping on one leg, trying to get out and defend. Fired off the stick, rebound, goal. Power play goal for Fox Motors. They were 5-on-4, but Ambule was limping around, basically 5-on-3. She took one to what I can only assume is an unprotected area on her leg. She's taking a seat on the bench for the moment. That'll bring in the Gretz line. 4-0 Fox Motors. Just inside the blue line, and held on to him for 22, trying to center in. Gretz will clear it. Martell chasing. Number 11, Slabonic. Turning, firing, missing. Kuden tracking to the corner. Skated by it. We'll go the other way now. Scala up to Mortel. Finding Kuden back the other way. Turns and fires off the glove and will be covered up. Good shot by Kuden. Nice little give and go. Hipsline. Zivik crossed the bond. Cycles forward. Zivik now low with it. Out in the middle. Stoffel couldn't get the shot off. Nice play. Good idea. Shipping out with an ice. And back into the Fox Motor zone. The wet line coming out, trying to get the Moose on the board. 4-0. Shots on net say 13-7 in favor of Fox Motors. I feel like they have more shots than that. I think in the beginning they missed a couple. Trying to get the handle on it. Comes out. Zivik. I missed something. Zivik centering one. Must be a penalty, yes. Interference on the Moose. The Moose parents didn't like it. Nova went and called for the interference call. It was behind the play. I didn't see it. It was behind the puck, I should say, so I didn't see it. Moose parents didn't seem to agree, it seems like. But either way, it's another power play for Fox Motors up 4-0. Bring out Newman and Lamantia with Bond and Zivik to start the kill. Off ice. Out to the point. Back to the circle. Shot was saved and covered by Ruby Simmet. 9:38 left in this one. Zivik heading to the bench. Along with Bond. Out comes Norston and Kuden. That one, I think, went off the own player out front. He's back to the point. Stolen. Newman tips it up. Is given chase. Newman will get there. She's on her own. Looking for some help as Lamantia, but couldn't quite get it there. Bounced away from Lamantia, and Norston gets a low shot, misses left. Now Kuden stepping up, short-handed, trying to get a shot off. Lamantia just tips it towards the net, pulled away from the defender, and they're on the move. Breakout pass missed. Norston tries to turn it around. He's number 11 off the shin guard of Kuden at the block. It is a backhanded shot and off the chest pad, flips up in the air, and then caught by Simmett for the save. 8:28 left in this one, 17 seconds left in the Fox Motors Detroit Power. Jorgensen out with Ambule, who appears to be okay, shaking off the hit of the puck on her leg. And that one was knocked into the bench. Process Slabanik, number 11. Making moves to get it out front. Saved. Cross ice. Low shot, knocked away out front. Power play expired. Ambule trying to get it out. And not. These puck Jorgensen chips. Simmett, last second, decides to cover that one up. She was going to leave it for Norston, but a Fox Motor player was barreling in. So dives on it. Both teams at full strength. 7:31 left in the new season. Brett's line is in fully. Back to normal. Shot wide right. Loose puck. Mortrell barreling. Dangerous play. Simmett tried to just poke check the puck away. It hit a body and came right back to her for the cover. Gibbs knocked away. Prado in there. Gibbs centers one. Knocked away and on the move. Got Bond and Prado getting back. Gibbs' pass was off of a skate. Norston's going to pick it up. Going to skate it out. Going to skate it in. Taking it wide. Puck protecting behind the net. Popped into the air. Gets the Vicks. She's trying to toe drag the middle. Trying to get a shot off. Can't. Went does. Goalie's down, but they can't get a rebound in. Nova went and Reese Vicks battling down low. Vicks out to Nova. trying to find a nice pass out to Trimley, but his stick was caught up with the defender. It was a good look. Getting back to break that one up. Firing it out to the middle past Vicks. It'll trickle in. Puck comes all the way out. Finds number 88. They get back on side. Turns, fires, and a hard shot off the chest pad into the side of the net on the rebound. Number 11 walking up, turns, fires, and Vicks with the block shot with the stick. 88 goes back to the point. We'll try number 11, Slavinik again. He goes across ice, goes into the corner. Tremblay knocking it out. He's one-on-one, number 11 against Slavinik. Chips it in. Centers when Newman coming in, won't get there in time. Pass comes out the other way. Newman from behind. 4 minutes left. Cross ice looking for Lamantia off her stick. Scala comes up to chip it. Puck goes in deep and loose on the forward check. Gets by on the boards and coming the other way. Pass missed the mark and Kudin will pick it up. She'll have pressure on the other side. Three and a half left. Kudin gets boarded up. And there's Paul. Ambule coming away with it. Sends it in. Coming out the other way. On. Here's it across. Stretch pass finds Newman. She's one on none. And blocked. Save. Dove laid out for it. Back to Lamantia. There was a whistle. The net came off. Unfortunate. 2:50 left. Brett's line forthcoming. Being upset with herself. Had the patience, stayed all the way in the goalie, but she just laid out. And so going to get there. Bond turning, firing off the pads. Comes out Zivik. Bond fires it in. Ref's on the back check. As Martel, cross ice, Jorgensen behind her. She's going to back it into the zone. Turns, fires. Oh, just missed the upper right-hand corner. Ooh, I think that might have hit the post. Crossbar, something up there. It just missed. Jorgensen was looking to get the Moose on the board. 1:59 left. And the Moose season ending with a thud. But it has been a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the live streams. Happy to bring it to you. Under a minute half, puck in the corner. Just eating up some clock over there. Comes out. Gets to the stick of Hibbs. She's racing. Defense gets back. Hibbs finding Stoppel. Gets back to Hibbs. Turns, fires, blocked. Coming the other way. Coco. Putin says, not on my watch. But it turns over right to the middle to Slavonic. And here comes Nova Wendt. He's away with the puck. He's on the move. .30 seconds left. Here comes Kennard. Probably pronounced Cabaret. Cabaret, maybe. Block shot, Vix. 15 seconds left. Norseman comes away with it. Break up pass for Vix. Up to Tremblay, too far ahead. Number 19, 1 second left. And a save by Simmitt to end the game and end the Moose season. 4-0 is the final. Thank you all for joining us this season. That is a wrap. Not the ending we wanted, but it was tough to get back after not playing or practicing together for 3 weeks and coming to a tournament that really didn't have any significance for future play. So we will wrap things up. And again, thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you all again soon. Everyone, good luck with your high school or association seasons, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of you again. This stream will stay up for any games that Audrey Lamantia plays, probably not the high school season, but anything else she plays outside of it. So feel free to tune in for any of this hockey action going forward. And there is a good look at Marston and Stoppel getting a little picture over there. And one last circle, and we will